The controversy surrounding the anti-NATO protests in Montreal last Friday and its alleged connection to anti-Semitism is a deliberate distortion aimed at discrediting a movement against imperialism and militarism. Friday's protest was organized by Divest for Palestine and the Convergence of Anti-Capitalist Struggles. It was in response to NATO's 70th General Assembly, their militaristic policies, and Canada's role in upholding this imperialistic system. Montreal police claimed that the violence during Friday's protest was attributed to an extreme left group that's been known to police for decades. Mayor Valérie Plante also clarified that the protest was disrupted by professional vandals who are notorious for infiltrating protests to cause property destruction and escalate tensions. However, what is left out in these statements is that the riot police on scene used force against the protesters well before the situation escalated, resulting in 4 demonstrators being sent to hospital. The media has also failed to report that the torch car near Friday night's protest was not set ablaze by protesters, but by a smoke grenade fired by Montreal police. The grenade shattered a car's window, lodged inside, and subsequently ignited. Meanwhile, this false narrative linking Thursday's anti-Semitic outburst by one individual to Friday's anti-NATO protest has been pushed by numerous media outlets, diverting attention from the critical issues raised by the demonstration. This tactic intentionally shifts focus from NATO's militarism, history of interventionism, and its role in perpetuating global terror, all to discredit the movement and silent dissent. The weaponization of anti-Semitism is central to this deflection. By conflating anti-Zionism or critiques of imperialist policies with anti-Semitism, this tactic suppresses legitimate grievances and delegitimizes movements calling for justice and accountability. It also undermines the genuine fight against true anti-Semitism by exploiting its moral weight for political purposes. This framing also obscures NATO's systemic harm, as its military interventions have destabilized regions, propped up oppressive regimes, and fueled violence on a scale far greater than what officials claim to oppose, all of which affects communities tenfold in places far outside of our borders. The focus on unfounded accusations of anti-Semitism serves as a distraction, shielding NATO and its allies from accountability and undermining the core message of the protest. The real story here is not vandalism or the remarks of an individual at an unrelated event. It is about a movement that is demanding justice, the end to militarism, and accountability for the systemic violence that is being perpetuated by Canada and NATO. These attempts to delegitimize the protest must not obscure the urgent need to scrutinize NATO's actions and the structures of power that it represents.